Hi, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Affiliate Marketing Academy. I'm your host, Olivia, and today we're speaking with Nina Gevorgyan from Voluum. We're actually going to be talking about how to leverage your ad tracker for maximize affiliate performance. So stick around and I hope you learn a ton. All right. Thank you for joining us, Nina.
Of course.
How's it going?
Thank you. Very good. Thanks. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course. Super appreciate it. And today we're talking about how to leverage your ad tracker for maximized affiliate performance. Before we get into it, can you tell us a little bit more about yourself, how you got into the space, and where you're located?
Sure. So my name is Nina Gevorgyan. I am part of Volume's partnership team, and my role is to collaborate with befriended strategic partners by creating collaborations, joint initiatives for our customers. Sometimes a partner is a traffic source, another time is affiliate network, can be also media buying agency. Everything that has to do with paid ads can be our partner. I am located in Krakow, Poland. It is a very medieval city in the south of Poland. Our office is also here. And the way I got into this industry is through my first job ever. That was over 9 years ago now. And my manager then is my new manager now, actually. So we connected again after years. And that's how it went. That's how it started again.
Wow. Yeah, it's a long connection. Before we get into, how we can leverage your ad tracker, can you kind of touch up on who uses paid ads?
Sure. Paid ads is used by most businesses, but especially valuable if you are in very competitive verticals. The first few from the top of my head would be media and entertainment companies, for example, Disney, let's say. Another one could be retail, like Amazon. Affiliates deal a lot with paid ads. So anything that has to do with insurance, repairs, pharmaceuticals, something that has a very specific niche that you can target, usually has to do with paid ads. And as the word implies, it is online advertising that one pays for. For example, pay-per-click ads, Google ads, Facebook ads, TikTok ads, any platform that you usually see ads on would be perfect place for paid ads users.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's pretty powerful because a marketer can segment their audience and present very specific ads to targeted niches, can run many of them at the same time. And usually those who use paid ads on multiple platforms would consider using a tracker as well to optimize it to the best of their ability.
Cool. And why would you say it's so essential to track your ad campaigns?
I think it's because it allows you to react to new events in real time, which would be the priority for most advertisers and affiliates that run a lot of campaigns at the same time. The second reason would be being able to see all of your campaigns in one dashboard. You don't have to jump between Google, Meta, Reddit. You just see where your budget go in real time, which is definitely something that is the most valued among tracker customers.
Yeah, you mentioned viewing everything in one platform, and that's what Volume does, right? Like being able to track all your ad campaigns in one, and you don't have to, like you said, go in different platforms. It can get a little messy, right? So
exactly. What's great about having everything in one dashboard, you have a breakdown of all different stages in your sales funnel. You know whether a potential customer got only to the landing page or they went through different buttons, offers, and eventually to the purchase page and converted.
That's awesome. Yeah, it makes things a lot easier and smoother.
Absolutely.
I know we touched up on this, but why should you track your campaigns with tracking software specifically? And can tracking improve campaign performance?
It definitely can. Let me start from your last point. The whole purpose of tracking is improving your ad performance. So absolutely, if you consider spending a little bit less time and budget on campaigns that do not work, that do not convert very much, a tool like Volume would allow you to a little bit more intelligently target campaigns that have the highest possibility of conversion. It also allows you to do A/B tests. So if one doesn't perform very well, the effort is transferred to another few. What is pretty essential for the affiliates, also very often affiliate networks have this cap for conversions or clicks, maximum amount of clicks per campaign. So a tool like Volume, for example, would allow you to stop pumping your budget into the campaign that cannot convert anymore and cannot bring any new revenue. And so it can automatically help you to simply invest your budget into something that can still achieve some level of success.
That's awesome. That's actually really helpful. I'm sure a lot of affiliates can use that with their ads initiatives, because some affiliates don't really know what they're doing in terms of A/B testing, tweaking their ads. So this is actually really amazing.
Sure. Yeah. And additionally to the basic stuff, I think what's the most valued by affiliates is what you said, not having to know everything. A tool like Tracker works for you, has some AI help that would help you to distribute your traffic efficiently, has beneficial ways to capture information from the third-party offers. So once again, it optimizes, maximizes, and simply energizes your campaign, I guess.
Yeah, that's awesome. Like, why wouldn't you use it, right? And to go off of that, what would you say are some basic tracking methods?
Two most popular methods of tracking would be through Pixel and through Postback. Now, to explain the difference a little bit better, Pixel is a cookie-based tracking, which is in-browser tracking. This enables tracking events to be tracked through the HTML code. And then the Postback URL is a little bit more sophisticated way of tracking. It is known as server-to-server, and it operates without the user's browser. Instead, it relies on the advertiser's server. So tracking goes through Postback and is enabled via the click ID generated through the HTTP request. I hope it makes sense. I couldn't get it for the longest time when I first started learning about the ways of tracking, but the recommended way of tracking within a tracker would be Postback.
Oh, really? That's good to know. I always thought it was pixel based, but that's always good to know. I always learn something new when I do these videos. So
yeah, we are preparing for the cookie block. That's why Postback might be a little bit more safe option to go with. And it's recommended if you need to register conversions, be able to do it outside of the page load, because simple cookie clearing the cookie browser just makes your data vanish, unfortunately.
Oh, really? Wow. That's good to know. I know you just touched up on it already a little bit with the cookie block, but how would you say you can prepare your campaigns for the cookie block?
The way you can prepare for the cookie block is, first of all, make sure you are provided with the appropriate Postback URL that carries all necessary parameters to simply deliver essential information. And second, make sure that your campaign is set up correctly to capture all data as the first-party data. This way, you should not lose any information. And if possible, I would also advise to contact the technical support so they can guide you through the appropriate setup, not to lose any piece of information within the tracker.
Right. Okay, cool. That makes a lot of sense. Awesome tips. I didn't know a lot about this stuff, and I didn't know about the cookie block either, so good to know.
Good to know for sure.
Yeah. So Nina, we've heard a little bit about Volume so far on today's podcast, but if you can tell us a little bit more about Volume and what makes you guys different from other tracking software companies, that'd be amazing.
Sure. Volume is a cloud-based tracker. It allows you for a desktop or mobile ad tracking, and it allows you to see all of your campaigns in one dashboard in real time. And apart from that, Volume also allows you to automate and optimize all of your campaigns to achieve the most amount of conversions. What Volume does also, it allows you to test your landers, A/B test your offers, check how different campaigns perform. You can compress all necessary data into one platform, which automatically converts all your traffic through its data analytics engine, thanks to which you avoid extra costs and can target a little bit better.
Wow, that's awesome. It sounds like a great platform, and it sounds like you have amazing people behind the whole thing. So really great tool for affiliates and media buyers out there.
One thing that I was so impressed with when I joined Volume was how dedicated everybody is to making every single story, every single campaign, successful, efficient, and they really put so much energy into making sure the data that we deliver is accurate, is nonstop, is real time. To sum it all up, I think multiple features designed to optimize and automate your ad campaigns in a matter of a few clicks, which save you so much time and so much money, is the ultimate competitive advantage of our tracker. But if I could prioritize just one, that would be the most dedicated team that I have come across, who really cares about making every single campaign a success story, every single journey really seamless and very well set up.
Cool. Yeah, that's awesome. To close it off, Nina, let us know if you have any final tips and tricks for our audience, both media buyers and affiliates alike.
Sure. My tip would be to, first of all, think about where you want your business to be a couple of months from now and whether you would be able to achieve it better with something like a tracker in place, an advanced tracking partner. It is important to choose a product that offers comprehensive level of support needed to kickstart your automations, your rules, management tools to later focus on the bigger picture of your scaling business. And the second tip, especially to newer affiliates, would be to just stay on top of the constantly changing industry. I think there are so many materials that you can get lost in, but something that helped me get into it better is joining exclusive networks, because there are models that work. There are people that really achieve very high success if you can show up in places where they go, different events, different groups, different blogs that they read. I would highly encourage you to get on that, because again, the landscape is constantly changing and doesn't save any of us. So the best thing we can do is stay on top of new information. Lastly, maybe I highly encourage you to visit Volume's blog, because we also write about anything that happens that is new in the industry. We support affiliates in their journey, especially in the beginning stages. So you can find a lot of videos, a lot of training materials that can help you kick off. And good luck.
Awesome. That sounds great. I'll put the link to the blog down below. I'll also put Nina's email here if anyone wants to reach out to her and learn how to start on the tracking platform with Volume. So anything can be found here in the description below. Nina, thank you so much. I've learned a ton. I hope you guys have too. This has been awesome. Definitely get started on a tracking software today.
Thank you, Olivia. Thank you so much.
Well, that's all we have for you today. I hope you got a lot out of this episode. I know I definitely did. I think Volume is a very powerful ad tracking software. I haven't used it myself yet, but just from speaking to Nina, I learned how much you can do with it. And even like when you don't know very much about ads or how to optimize them, this software will help you tremendously. So if you want to learn more about Volume, definitely check the link in the description, and I'll see you guys next month.